Hello there, and welcome to another episode of Electric Sheep. Let's get things going with True Identity.
True Identity by Arnold II. 6 months ago, I changed. I began exercising, reading philosophy, and meditating daily. I made smart investments, the kind I used to mock as too good to be true, but they worked. I secured my family's future. I should have felt pride, but something was off. My wife, Kelly, at first she was thrilled, said I was finally becoming the man she always knew I could be. She smiled more. She even cried once, saying, "You're back." But then something shifted in her. A distance grew. One night she whispered while trembling in bed beside me, "You're not him. I don't know who you are, but you're not my husband." And here's the thing, I believed her. It didn't feel like a metaphor or paranoia. It felt true. Something inside me knew. My memories matched, but not my being. It was like I had woken up in the middle of someone else's life, and I was doing a damn good job living it. But that voice in my head, the question, why now? Why did I change so suddenly? Never left me. I told Kelly I loved her, and I told her the truth. "I think you're right." She cried. But I didn't back away. I promised. I will find him, your real husband, whoever he is, whatever I am. And so began my journey toward a truth I wasn't sure I could handle. The trail led me back to the clinic. 6 months ago, I had gone in for cognitive reframing therapy. It was supposed to help rewire my mind for positivity, a new outlook, a better me. I remembered walking through a red door, but I couldn't remember walking out. When I returned, I tried to schedule a session just to snoop around. But the moment I stepped into the lobby, I saw it. The red door. My pulse jumped. I rushed past the front desk. A strange alarm blared, and all the security guards and secretaries left as if commanded, leaving Arnold alone in the building. I reached the door and tried the handle. Locked. I kicked it again and again. Then all the alarms ceased. A calm, sterile voice crackled from hidden speakers. "Why are you so eager to find out? You have no place in this world. Stop your inquiry and accept your identity. You are the true Arnold, the better Arnold." I shouted back, heart pounding. "Arnold has a wife, and she knows the difference, and so do I. I won't take his life, his destiny. I refuse to live a lie. Give me the real Arnold so I may know my true identity." The voice replied, "We have seen you grow in these 6 months. We have learned much about humanity from you and from the first Arnold. Can you live knowing you are an imposter?" I breathed slowly, then said, "I'm only an imposter if you don't surrender him. Let me bring Arnold home to his family." The voice paused. "And what of your life? Your home?" I smirked. "I'll figure that out. I'll forge my own identity." A click. The red door creaked open. Inside was a dim chamber, walls lined with flickering screens and soft humming machines. And in the center, suspended in fluid, floated a man. Arnold. My face. My exact face. His eyes fluttered. Muscles twitched as the tank drained. I pulled him out gently. He coughed, groggy, dazed, but alive. I brought him home. He didn't remember much, just flashes. Dreams of swimming in darkness. But when he saw Kelly, when their hands touched, I knew. She broke down sobbing. And I stepped back. I tried to slip out unnoticed, just another shadow of the night. But Kelly stopped me at the door. She looked into my eyes with a depth I'll never forget and said, "Thank you for bringing back Arnold." I nodded. I told her everything I knew, which wasn't much. I didn't ask for her love. I didn't ask for a place in their world. I was just happy they had each other again. I walked away. Now I travel alone. I don't know if I was born, printed, or grown. I don't know what was done behind that red door, but I do know this. I didn't steal Arnold's life. I lived it for a time. I protected it, and now I'm forging my own. My creators still watch, I'm sure. They learned from me, and now I'll keep learning from you. From us. From humanity. My name is Arnold II. Not a copy, not a thief, a life of my own. And that is my true identity.
Well, um, this is an idea that I've been toying with for a while, and I really like the way that turned out. Um, it's similar ideas to the story I had written before called "Oh Brother, Oh Father." The idea that you make a copy of something, it doesn't mean it won't have an identity of its own, even if it is based off somebody else almost completely. That despite your origins, everybody has their own destiny. And from the perspective of the original Arnold, it's like things got blurry for 6 months and now he's rich, which I think is kind of funny. So it's like it's not the worst abduction story where you end up gaining something out of it, even though you just about lost your whole identity. At least you got something to show for it. I didn't really emphasize that fact that he left them and he left things better than when he first showed up. But that doesn't mean that it was his life to live, even if he was doing a better job. And maybe nobody can do a better job of just being you. Nobody can truly be replaced. Everyone is a valuable individual just for the sake of being the individual that they are. Only you can be you. So thank you for watching. I wish you all the luck in the world, and I want to remind everybody that I love you. Alrighty. Talk to you later.